Pounding the pavements of Bolton, the military on a deployment of surveillance and testing in one of the worst hit areas by the so-called Indian variant to halt its spread.
People see a uniform, they're a bit startled straight away, but as soon as we describe what we're doing, they're more than willing to assist us.
Next door to another hotspot in West London, the nation's home of rugby is playing its part in another national effort. A tournament this time between the vaccine and the virus. All the while, June the 21st fast approaches. Kira is back from university and taking advantage of the one-day-only vaccination facility for anyone over the age of 18.
I think the main thing is seeing the people that you love, and we can do that now, and that's what was most important and best for our mental health. So yeah.
If it was delayed by a couple of weeks,
that would be fine with me. Yeah, I'm just happy to be able to see people right now.
The final big unlocking would mean that in just over 20 days' time, I will be able to sit in this stadium with tens of thousands of people. But if there's any chance of that being able to happen, then the success of the vaccination programme needs to continue, particularly in areas of concern.
June the 21st would bring an end to every rule we've come to live with over the past year, but some senior scientists say it's frighteningly optimistic.
In a way, I think the dates all the way through were created just to give everybody some kind of sense of structure, but they were always qualified as being based on what actually happened, and that they could change. And I think there's a significant chance that it could change. If we wake up in July saying we made a terrible error, it will have been because we didn't go cautiously enough.
Currently on the government's roadmap, the scrapping of social distancing and losing the rule of 6 indoors. It means for the hospitality industry, there's a lot on the line. For smaller venues, the eradication of all restrictions is high on their wish list.
For a lot of the high street pubs which haven't got outside space, it's going to be really difficult. Obviously, they're going to lose their capacity. There are probably a lot of them trading about 50% capacity. So obviously, for us, it's not a problem, pubs with outside areas, but for the ones that have got no outside space, it's going to be really difficult. I think people are quite happy to sit down and get table service and everything, but for the business itself, we're losing probably most industries about 50%. They're going to lose their capacities, a lot of pubs, so they really need to be able to work at 100% capacity.
For many, basking in the freedoms that we'd lost for so long is plenty, but the significance of further opening for many venues cannot be overstated. Ashna Harinag, Sky News in Twickenham.